How's it going, guys? Deans here and welcome to another FIFA 20 video. Today we are going to be looking at some of the brand new Headliners content and looking at the brand new Headliners objective player and discussing how we can complete it. But before we do, I know there's a Headliners player in the objectives, but I haven't actually seen what else they've dropped. I've looked at some of it and it's pretty mad. So we've got Flashback Sanchez, which looks pretty decent actually. This is not a terrible card. Not sure it'll be something I complete. I'm not really much of a fan of Sanchez in many FIFAs. I just haven't really ever enjoyed him. Don't think I'll get much use out of this card, but we'll look at the cost of it. It's only one group to do so, but a Headliners Adama Traore. Now I need to look into a little bit more. I don't know if it's going to be the same as last year where the upgrades are based on if they get an inform or any special card. It just pluses one from that. But this card looks good. Let's see what we got. One Premier League 84 rated, 84 rated, and an 85. This actually is a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be. If you consider, I wonder if his Scream card's going to plummet. His Scream card should plummet. I think this is fairly similarly rated. It's the exact same rated. It's exactly the same rated, but it's got more pace, better dribbling, more pace, more dribbling, same shooting, better passing, better defending, better physical. It's better than the Scream card, which I was not expecting at all. I thought the Scream card would have an edge, but that Scream card's going to plummet now. So this is one I'll potentially look to doing, but obviously what we are here to look at today is the brand new objectives, which are now out. And we've got ourselves a Headliner player card, I suppose. Headliner Plea player. We've got him in here, and this is quite interesting. It looks like a great card. It's a nice Bundesliga card, and I want to kind of stack up on some cards like this, so it'd be interesting to see. I want to take a look at his in-game stats afterwards, but let's take a look through the objectives. Headlining, scored 2 headers in squad battles, minimum starting pro, very easy, don't mind that at all. Had volleys. Honestly, the really weird thing about when you have to do headers or volleys, I find when I need to do volleys, I always end up heading it. When I need to head it, they always end up volleying it. So this one's completely easy, really, really easy to do, so not really fussed about that one. 5 goals using through ball and squad battles. So again, a second squad battles one. So these are quite easy. You could do those two in the same game. Score using Bundesliga Liga players and force their rivals wins. Gives you a Hunter Chem style, so that's not too bad. Again, not a very difficult one. You just need to literally score with them. So if you want to, you can just sub them onto your teams, which is absolutely fine. Score at least 2 goals using French players in 4 separate rivals matches. So this one's sort of a little bit interesting one. If you have the likes of Mbappe, you're going to do very well there, but we'll look into some of these in just a second. So these two, very easily get done in the same game. I don't really feel I need to go too in-depth with this one, but those two you can complete together. Score using Liga players and Bundesliga players in 4 set rivals matches. Again, you can either just build, so you have to do both. So I'm guessing you do have to score, you will have to score with both of them in the one game, which is not awful. If you've got a Liga side, if you've got a Bundesliga side, just sub the other one on, you'll be fine. And that should come hand in hand, to be fair. If you score using at least 2, you need to score 2, so it doesn't even need to be 1, and it has to be done 4 times. So those ones are a little bit more of a grind. These will get done really easily. I'll probably get these done in one game, to be honest with you, so that's fine. These are a bit of a grind, but it's a really easy one, to be honest. Quite surprised by that. We'll take a little look at his in-game stats, plus we'll obviously look at what potentially I'll be using to get this done. This is a squad I'm obviously using here, so I've got a Bundesliga player in my squad here. Most likely what I'll do is I'll sub on a Liga player. So I've got Di Maria is most likely going to be the player I'll use. Most likely in game, I'll probably put I'll put Pele down at its cam. Kaká can go to right centre mid, and I'll most likely just sub on Di Maria for Sissoko there, and that'll be the kind of lineup I'll go for. Just try and score with the both of them. Fingers crossed, shouldn't be too hard. I'm not in too high. I think I'm in Division 5, so I'm not really up there from where I usually am. Normally playing about Division 4-3, but where I've just kind of been only focusing on objectives at the moment, it has meant I've suffered a few losses and got relegated down to 5, which is fine. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. So I'll get this done. Shouldn't be too hard for me to do whatsoever. And I just recommend look around what you got in your club. Most likely at this point, you've no doubt completed some SBCs to get this done. Otherwise, you've got the likes of, say, like Ben Yedder. Pick that card up, be absolutely fantastic. If you've got this Zidane lying around, there's that French one, which will come pretty handy with that. My only issue with that is, so, for example, I said I was going to use Di Maria. Maybe isn't well worth me using him because he's not French. Let me see what I've got for Liga. I'm sure I've got a Ben Yedder in my club. I've got an hour, which isn't amazing for the objective. I realistically want a striker. So I don't have Ben Yedder. I'll probably pick up a Ben Yedder. It'll make it a lot easier. What I do want to have a look at, of course, is, as I said, I want to take a look at... take a little look at Plea's in-game stats. We want to see what this card looks like in-game. But it'll be a nice card to have, for sure. Let's see what we've got here. So we've got Headliners Plea. This card's obviously going to get upgrades as well. So it's got a nice dynamic already, which is nice from EA. 3-star, 4-star, which is not terrible whatsoever. And the in-game stats look fantastic. Pace looks a little bit low for realistically what you want at this point in the game. Not to say 82's low, but for a striker, you want fast strikers, and so that might let him down a bit. But his shooting looks fantastic. Brilliant shooting stats, brilliant dribbling stats. All round looks very good. The only thing that puts me off a little bit is his pace, but that'll probably get upgraded. I don't want to disrespect his pace too much because it is 82, so it's not the worst. But yeah, I like my fast strikers. So yeah, interesting with that one. Don't really know how I feel. I'll probably be definitely grinding towards that. I really want to work towards getting the objectives done earlier. I don't want to be grinding them later on. So I will be doing that. And of course, we did have the Adama Traore. That's actually, I want to take a look at his in-game stats. He looks like he's going to be an absolute beast. And I think I'll probably pick that card up just purely for the fact that he's going to get upgrades. There is some very good cards out there at the moment. There's a Headliners Neymar, which if I could ever afford, I'll definitely want to pick up. But I'm sure he's going to cost an arm and a leg to pick up. Always forget that Traore started as a silver in this game, so I have to find that. No, I forgot to put concepts. There we go. So concepts. So that's his Scream. This is the Headliners card, and genuinely looks fantastic. It's so weird because like this card is everywhere, and he's been on fire. So this card's gonna be brilliant. I believe there's a Kyle Walker as well. Maybe if we can see if there should be an in-game image here now that I can pull up. It says Headliners. It's not going to show me. This is what I wish it'd show me a little bit, but here's some of the front forms of them. We've got Varane, Lewandowski, Neymar, Salah, and Mertens. Bunch of incredible cards. What I do want to take a look at, I wonder if EA's tweet contained anything that would just explain a little further to tell us for definite how they get upgrades. Just want to maybe see that because I want to assume it's the same as last year. But you never know. They've changed it a little bit from last year because last year you had to have a certain requirements for them. So let me just open up the details here. Let's see. So Headliners. I'm just trying to find anything that says first group. So it says first group, so it looks like we'll probably be getting more. A second group of Headliners will be released Friday the 24th. So we're going to get more Headliners, which is insane. So I think, yeah, so it is the exact same as last year. The Foot 20 Headliners are dynamic items that get automatically upgraded each time the player earns a qualified inform during the remainder of the current season. The performance-based inform is Team of the Week until the end of the FIFA 20 season. So any informs after that season that could potentially come out in this game will not upgrade this card. So that's very important to bear in mind. Man of match cards, hero cards, record breaker cards, team of the tournament cards. So that's pretty good, but they do not get upgraded based on Player of the Month award winner or SBCs. So that's quite important to know. Some of these are going to be incredible. Some of these are going to be mental. I'm just trying to look. So we've got obviously a Nainggolan in there, which looks incredible. Alex Tellez got a card, which is nice. Kyle Walker, Vardy, Semedo. There's a bunch of cards in there, which for me could change things up in my squad. I'm so attached to this Mbabu card, but that Nelson Semedo looks absolutely fantastic, and it would mean I'd finally get PK back in my squad, which is one I've been trying to get back into the squad forever. So there's that. I mean, because I could potentially just swap these two around. PK here, Semedo here, and probably... I don't know, maybe switch these two around. I'd have Vidal here. I could put on my Arturo Vidal and would have PK. I don't know. It's interesting. Some of these cards just look absolutely insane. Obviously, Vardy's got a card, but it's the exact same as his Player of the Month, so I'm not really too fussed about that. But yeah, the cards look interesting. Let me know in the comment section below if there are any of these headliner cards which are going straight into your club. I do have my Rivals rewards. It's nothing insane. We've got a couple packs here. I probably shouldn't have opened the 50k pack first, but we do have these here just in case I pack one. Would be nice if I could. It is going to be an 83 plus. Could it be? It couldn't be. It's not even going to be a walkout. Not even going to be a walkout, which is typical for my pack luck. But a bunch of cards. I'm going to send some of this up. I want to keep everything for the time being, just in case there's any special SBCs. I know a lot of people talked last year. There was the league upgrades. I know we had them through Team of the Year, but a lot of people are saying they remember last year when these came out that they had them. So would be quite keen to try and pick some of those up so I could do that. An untradeable Lamella, and I had an untradeable anyway, so that kicks them out. And we end this on a final pack. So overall, it looks really interesting. I'm really excited to pick up some of these cards and try them out. Headliners is going to be a nice little thing just to pass us by through time. I think these cards are going to be fantastic. They can end up being absolute monstrous endgame cards. And the Objectives player is obviously, it's very easy to complete, which I'm always very happy to see. So yes, that is going to be it for the video. Let me know in the comment section below if you will be picking up this Headliners Plea card. Will he be getting in your squad? And are you in a rush to get this card? It's always one that I'm really intrigued by, is just to see if people are looking at these cards and think, I need this card right now, because it's always a tough one for me. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Apart from that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.